Hey, hey, ladies and gentlemen. So excited, so excited. Thank you so much for joining us here today on this Black Ops Underground Marketing. Now, guess what, guys? It is our first year anniversary edition for Black Ops Underground Marketing, and we have called this a marketing boot camp. So this isn't your ordinary sort of hangout. We're going to be going a little bit deeper into the vault, guys, and just for you. So this is a great thing. What I love about the internet is that we've got people from all across the world, four corners of the world. I'm in Brisbane, Australia. Billy, my co-host, he's across in Toronto, Canada. And we've got Naomi, who's with us, who's on the west side from the land down under in Australia. This is the great thing about the internet. And, you know, we use this platform called Facebook, where it's open 24/7 and it's accessible for everybody in any four corners of the world. Really exciting. And also with this Google Hangout, which is the platform that you're on today, this is the type of thing that you could use to get people together to share value. And the other platform that you can use is Zoom, where you can interact with people, share value, Q&A, and so on. And these are the types of platforms that you need to really to be able to step into leadership. So guys, our promise to you today is you're going to leave here with some boot camp, kick butt, supersonic, stealth, savage skills. And we're also going to show you how you can generate 4 figures a day online without spending any money or any cents on paid advertising. So guys, if you stay to the end, listen up. You will receive a $26,000 bonus. Yep, you heard that right. So pay attention. Just turn off any distractions that are on your cell phone. You know, if you're serious about successfully wanting to run an online business or, you know, move forward to the promised land, this is really going to change the way in which you're currently doing it. A little bit about myself. So I'm basically a single mom. I live in Brisbane in Australia, and I moved over from New Zealand, and I'm wanting to share a little bit more about my story. But before we do that, I'm actually going to hand this over to my co-host. His name is Billion Ellis. Now, I actually nickname him $1 billion because, man, I declare it. I declare it. This man's just full of skill. He's just full of swag, and he's got it going on. And I'm so pleased to have you here, Billy, because, you know, for someone like me who's really come into learning these strategies to apply to my business, I too have had to learn a lot of things technical. And a lot of people don't really have technical ability. And so I'm still having that journey. I'm still having a journey with technical, things, etc. And so to have support from someone like you to help me out is such a blessing. So Billy, I'm not going to steal your thunder, bro. So come on out and share with us a little bit about your history with Black Ops Underground Marketing and what it's done for you. Take it away, bro.
Okay, awesome. Thank you very much for the nice intro. You know, it's always a pleasure for me to help. And like Charlene said, my name is Billy Nellis, and I'm reporting live from Toronto, Canada right now. And I'm really blessed to be on this Black Ops Underground Marketing presentation. And just a little bit of a story about myself of how I came across Black Ops Underground Marketing is because, you know, about almost 5 years ago, right, I wanted to monetize my music business online, right? So I've been an entrepreneur for over 13 years, but I was doing a lot of stuff offline. So, you know, I wanted to discover what the possibilities were in the online space. So I jumped right in. And I started learning on how to create websites, how to create landing pages, list building, email marketing, copywriting. And the one thing that I was always sold on was paid advertising. So I was always told that I had to spend a lot of money on paid advertising to get results. And I actually got broke spending money on paid advertising in the years. And I'm not saying that I know everything now, but you know, there was some point where I actually ran out of funds. I ran out of money, and I actually had to get a temporary job to catch up on some bills. My credit cards were maxed out, and I had to, pay back some of these bills, right? So, the one thing that I'm going to tell you is that right now, if you're not getting success in whatever that you're doing right now, at least the success that you actually want is that you cannot give up. So I'm always standing by those words. If you stop learning, you start dying. So I kept myself open to learning. I did not give up. And I always wanted to find ways alongside my music business to generate some income online, right? So I've tried many programs. I tried many things. And right before I got into the marketing group, which is the Black Ops Underground Marketing Group that we're in right now, I actually invested some money in a program, and back then, like I said, I had to get a temporary job. I was washing some cars. I was a detailer back then. It was just something temporary for me until I get to the success and stuff like that. So stayed open to learning, got into an opportunity, and I remember I invested $2,000 in that opportunity. And if you convert that into my currency, which is in Canadian dollars, that was almost $3,000, right? So once again, I was sold on the model of spending money on advertising to get results. And especially with the goals that I wanted to achieve back then, I was told that I had to spend at least $2,000 to $3,000 US dollars on paid advertising per month. So just imagine this, I invested $2,000 for the opportunity. And then when I got into it, they were telling me that I had to spend another $2,000 to $3,000 per month unpaid advertising to get the results that I wanted. And to be all in that opportunity, I had to spend another $55,000. So I was like holding my hat, shaking my head, and I was like, man, where am I gonna find all this money? Because I actually, looked at the opportunity like something that I knew would get me to the promised land. And I had to spend more money and more money. And they kept telling me that, yeah, you have to get the higher levels and you have to spend more money on this and spend more money on that. So, I started to ask myself, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, I have a temporary job right now. My credit cards are maxed out. I have to, catch up on some bills. So I really didn't know what to do. Didn't really know how I was going to find this money. But I said, you know what? There's hope. I'm not going to give up, and I'm going to find a way, right? So I'm going to say that the way that Black Ops Underground Marketing came onto me was God sent. I'm not going to be scared to say that, because someone approached me when I was trying to figure out how to fund my business, how to fund my advertising, how to fund my higher ticket offers. So I was like, I'm going to have to find a way. And in my head, I said, I don't know how I'm going to do it without getting into any more debt. Right. So I said, there's a way I'm going to have to find it. So somebody approached me, and it was God sent. Somebody said, hey, you're going to have access to a proven method to generate some income online, 4-figure profits. And here's a ticket. This is where it got really nice, because in the opportunity that I was in, if you generated some commissions today, you got paid 4 weeks later. So in a month. So you had to wait a month's time until you get your money, right? So when I was told that I was able to generate 4-figure profits the same day payouts, not tomorrow, not in 2 weeks, not next month, the same day that you generate them, and I didn't need to spend any money on paid advertising to generate these profits. That's it. I was sold, and I was like, man, I see the vision. I see where that's going to get me. And this is how I pretty much came across Black Ops Underground Marketing. And I got to say that it's been absolutely amazing. And a lot of challenges and problems that we come across, we're going to share what they are with you. And you're probably going to recognize yourself, and you're probably going to say, man, this is exactly what I'm struggling with. That's because we understand the pain of the marketplace. We have many people getting success in the marketing group, which is the Black Ops Underground Marketing Group, of course. And this is why this month, and I'm happy to say that, I've been, in Black Ops Underground Marketing for about a year now. And this month is the first year anniversary of Black Ops Underground Marketing. And I'm proud to say that it has been the reason of my breakthrough online. And I've been part of some of the few that were in the beginning, And man, what happened within this year has been absolutely, amazing. And I'm really thankful, grateful to be part of an amazing community that we have right now in this marketing group, because a lot of great things are happening. The level of value on the inside is to the roof. I can't even explain or describe how much value we get from this group. And today I'm part of it. So if I gave up, if I didn't stay open to learning, I would probably not be talking to you on this live broadcast right now. And I'm really thankful to be alongside with Charlene with this presentation, which is the Black Ops Underground Marketing Bootcamp that is happening. So it's going to be a webinar series for this month. You want to stick around. You want to stay close to the fire, because we want to actually help you change the ways that you market anything online. And it doesn't even matter what you're doing. It may be, MLM, it may be network marketing, it may be, health and wellness, whatever it is that you're doing, you have to find a way to make it work. And that's what we have on the inside. It's the recipe to bring you closer to success. So I'm going to, transfer it back to Charlene right now. I'm getting so excited. We're going to share a lot of great things with you right now. So take it away, Charlene. I'm going to come back in just a little bit.
So we have ourselves a veteran on the call today. 1 year old, Billy, 1 year old. Fantastic. And so for myself, guys, I've literally joined Black Ops within the last 14, 15 weeks. And boy, I have a story to share with you. And I really believe that this is going to touch some people who may actually resonate with this or correlate with this as well. And so I came from New Zealand and I moved over to Brisbane, Australia, like 5 years ago. And I moved over with my family at the time. Now, back in New Zealand, I was in what you call your typical conventional sales. I was working for a large global electronics company, which most of you know as Samsung Electronics. And I was running a large commercial division, managing a large team. And, so I pretty much was just dominating that market. And so I came from what you call a features and benefits and pitching and selling type of model. So I was the girl that could sell ice to Eskimos and the Samsung side-by-side silver nanotechnology refrigerator to put it in. That was me, right? And I mean, I just loved technology. I just absolutely loved it. So I was able to sell white goods and brown goods. And, I ended up generating a very good income. I was earning over $300,000 a year. I was able to choose my very own dream car to drive around. I was going on dream holidays. And I also built a $1.5 million home in one of the most plush suburbs in Auckland of New Zealand. And so, guys, I know what it's like to kind of live the dream on the outside. That's what it looked like. But behind closed doors, it was quite a different story. And what I mean by that is, as I grew up, I struggled with the likes of, I was succumbed to the likes of domestic violence, sexual abuse, also, alcoholism. And so that became part of the norm and part of what I expected, I guess, when I grew up. And so I took all that baggage and emotional stuff into the marriage with me because I didn't know what love was. I didn't know what normal was. That was my normal. And so behind closed doors, things didn't really work out. I was abusive. I was all of those things. And I want to share that with you because, we all have stuff. And that was my stuff. And so I took it into the marriage. It didn't quite work out. So we decided to relocate to Brisbane to try and start afresh. But again, it didn't work out. We ended up separating shortly after we relocated. And so I was on my own. No family, no friends. And, it was really tough. And then a year later, he filed for divorce. And I literally just went, I hit rock bottom. And I hit depression. I did what I did best. And I continued to drink alcohol, continued to do the things that most people would sort of cringe at. But that was all I knew. And so I really came to the end of myself where I literally cried out to God and I asked him to help me. And so I found myself, giving my heart to God and literally just changing my life completely to 180 degrees. And during that time and that transition of finding myself, finding him, and getting myself right with me, getting myself right with God, getting myself right with other people, I was a student and I basically went to Bible college, which was fantastic. But during that time as a student, I wanted to generate some income, you're right? And so I discovered this thing called home business and network marketing. And I thought, wow, hey, I can crush it. I've done this before. I can make money for myself now. I'm going to do this. And so I tried everything. I had this thing called shiny object syndrome. And so I literally tried everything. I did the supplements. I did the shakes, I did the antioxidants, I did the H2 water, 2 brands of that. I even got involved in digital currency, which I'm still involved today, for example, and it's still going well, but it wasn't enough to really sustain the dream life that it was, it had that perception to have had. And so one thing became really, really evident is that I was struggling. I was failing, and I was failing well. I didn't know how to really, generate leads. I didn't know how not to have to harass my friends and family, which is what I was doing. And what actually happened was a lot of my friends and family would join me simply out of feeling sorry for me. It was really sad, actually. And so they joined me out of empathy, and they couldn't keep up with the auto ships. It was too much for them to sustain, and so they fell away. And so I found myself in a state of desperation, and I got really, really discouraged. I just couldn't understand why top income earners in the businesses were doing well, and I wasn't. After all, I was doing what they told me. They said, go and sell this product to 200 of the friends and family and go and get the sale. Go and get the sale. Just get 4 and they get 4 and they get 4. So that was their way of teaching us team duplication. And I failed miserably. And so I cried out to God, okay, God, something's got to change here. I'm tired of this. Basically, I want to, what can I do? What can I do? And he said to me, follow the lion and the eagle. I'm like, gee, God, great. Where the heck am I going to find a lion and an eagle? Anyway, I was online, as I normally am, and I was doing some research, and I came across a millionaire mentor. His name is Darren Little, and he was doing a presentation just like this, and he was sharing his screen. And when he opened up his desktop, up came this freaking lion. And I was like, wow, God, there's the lion, but wait, where's the eagle? And so I just sort of sat there with my arms crossed and, I ain't going to move until this guy shows me some eagle. Anyway, as he carried on through the presentation, which was full of value, I might add, I was really surprised with the teachings. Up came this eagle. And it was the Top Recruiters Academy logo. And I just knew that I had to reach out to him. And so I stalked him on Facebook, as you do, right? And I found him and I was like, bro, whatever it is you're doing, I want in. I didn't even question. I didn't even ask him how much it cost. Did I have the money to join? No. But I was in that state of transition, and that point, that breaking point where I was either going to break it, really break it and lose it, or make it. So I made a decision to throw my head over the wall, and I went and found the money. I went and got the money. That's how much I wanted it. And so I literally threw my head in, got involved with Black Ops underground marketing. And guys, anyone can learn these simple steps. I applied the simple steps. I said I was going to be coachable. I was going to surrender this thing called ego, because I thought for a long time, I know how to do this. I'm good at doing this. I've sold before. I can sell. That was the attitude I had. But if I was going to make it in the network marketing industry, I had to change the way I was programmed. And so, guys, people are never actually taught how to become top recruiters. So what actually is so different with conventional selling versus network marketing? you know. And why is it that so many people can be phenomenal in every other area in their life, yet they cannot get, you know, any traction in home business or network marketing to save themselves? And that was me. And so in joining Black Ops, within 8 days, I made $4,000. And within 2 weeks, I generated $10,600. And within 10 weeks, I generated $40,000 in profit with no paid ads. Guys, I couldn't say this 15 weeks ago. I was using my credit card to pay for my bills. And it was a tough time. It was really tough. And as a single mom who wants to really, you know, provide a really good future for her son, it was really stressful, and I cried a lot. I cried a lot, and I can feel it now. But guys, it was a really hard place to be, and I'm so glad that I've gotten through that now, because I did follow my heart. I followed the signs, and I reached out and I asked for help, and it's completely changed my life. So now, guys, I'm debt-free. My mother is resigned. She doesn't have to work anymore. She lives with me. My son's education fees are paid off. I'm going to go and buy myself a car very soon. I'm just still negotiating. I reckon, you know, using these skills, I'm negotiating a better deal. You know I can always get a little bit better because I know what I'm worth and I know what I'm deserving of. So it's helped me so many ways in my life that I just want to share it with others, and I want others to get breakthrough as well. And so, guys, we'll introduce our guest speaker just a little bit later. While we before we do that, I'm just going to share my screen with you. Now, we'll get into the screen sharing. Alrighty. Okay, Billy, can you see that? Can you see the screen?
Yeah, I see your screen.
Great. So guys, imagine how your life would be if you could turn your Facebook profile into your own personal ATM machine, and you could build your own tribe, your own followers on social media, even if you're a beginner like me. And you could have 4-figure days online on a regular basis without paid ads. And guys, I'm doing the right things now, but boy, I did a lot of things wrong. Boy, did I did a lot of things wrong. I think I won the award for that. So the biggest problems, what we see, is people hate harassing their friends and their family. I was there and I hated it. I hated being rejected. I didn't like the pushback, and this is one of the biggest problems that many face as well. People don't know how to generate leads. And people don't know how to close a sale or upsell to higher ticket products. And therefore, guys, you generate no income, and also you don't get any team duplication. So if any of those sound familiar to you, it is time for us to help you eliminate your problems today. With Black Ops Underground Marketing, again, guys, this is our boot camp. This is our 1st year anniversary. We're so happy to be turning 1. We just got a bit of a disclaimer here for you guys. You know, what you see is not typical. They're strategies we're about to share with you. It's all about taking commitment yourself and massive action taking. Again, if you're one of those people that want to get rich quick, this isn't for you. You know, you've got to be coachable with this size. And these are the things that are working for us right now, and we want to share them with you. And there's no guarantee that you'll get the same results, because, you know, we're all different. We're all unique, and all goals are not the same. So what we're going to cover today, guys, secret number 1, optimizing your Facebook profile for business. Secret number 2, we're going to show you how you can build a targeted audience online on Facebook the right way. And secret number 3, how to grow your business and 10x your income So we've got a lot of people here who have joined us who are, who are loving their business. You might be in nutraceuticals, you might be in skincare, you might be in the beauty industry, whatever that might be, and your specific goal may be to become a top recruiter or a top leader and to rise the top of your own leaderboards. This strategy can actually help you build your business. So 4 things you need to have in place to optimizing your Facebook profile. 1, high quality profile picture of yourself smiling. Have you ever smiled, or have you ever seen someone else smile? It makes you smile, right? It's so contagious. And using a cover photo that paints your life's picture. If you want to go on a dream holiday, have a beautiful photo of, that beach and the sun. And filling out your intro and about section. Now, why is this so important? Because when you connect with people on Facebook, let's say you send them a Facebook friend request. You say, hi, how's it going? Nice to meet you. I look forward to doing this journey with you. The first thing they're going to do is they're going to check out your Facebook profile, and they're going to have a look at who you are and what you do. And they're going to see just, the type of person you are because of the image that you portray. And using videos to build trust. Guys, I love live videos, and it wasn't until I really truly stepped into my power and I started sharing my naked soul that I was using live videos to build trust, because people could actually see me, they could sense my emotion, they could sense the joy, and whatever it is what I was sharing, I was really able to connect with people. Another way, how do we build our audience up? Here we go, connect and becomes friends with people and Facebook groups of your market and your industry and your niche. Guys, there's plenty of search engines that we have available to us. And remember, this is a personal development model and a personal development and leadership industry. And so a lot of people tend to follow guys like Tony Robbins, Robert Kiyosaki, T. Harv Eker, you name it. So whoever those are, you want to connect with those types of people because they are in the business of developing their personal and professional growth. Highly influential people and top earners profiles. Right, secret number 3, how to grow your business. This is amazing, guys. I hope you're taking notes here because this is just some gold bootcamp supersonic nuggets. Okay, so provide value on the front. We'll explain that very shortly. Get access to a millionaire mentor. I cannot stress that enough. And it's not about you, it's about them. What do you mean it's about them and not me? Okay, that's interesting. Stop pitching, guys. Stop pitching. That's how you're going to grow your business. I know it sounds weird. I tried it. It didn't work. And promote your business on the back. So why do so many people fail in MLM? It's because they pitch their product on the front. Hey, I got a deal for you. You've got to lock your spot in now because this is a ground floor opportunity and we are launching in Australia and we are looking for amazing reps in Australia. Have you ever had that? And this is what we call pitching a product on the front. And the reason why so many people fail is they want instant gratification. They don't want to have to do the whole relationship building thing. They don't want to have to, keep following up from time to time. They want to connect with anybody without any emotion and literally just get the sale. They want instant gratification. And again, it's about them and it's not about you. And they don't provide any other value. So, how do you grow your business? You need to master the skills to provide value on the front and solve people's pain. So the 2 key areas, guys, to really focus on here is marketing strategies for any business and personal development and leadership. So in order to get this access to Black Ops Underground marketing and the millionaire mentoring strategies, you have to get this. This is the Genesis Personal Development Educational Library. So this is how it works, guys. And this is what seven-figure earners do. So you purchase the reseller rights for the library, and here it's at 99 USD per quarter or $299 USD per year. So you therefore own the rights to sell the product. And the elite product, which is also going to give you access to Black Ops Underground marketing, that sells for $1,000 US. And that sales of the product, that gets paid direct to you. Yeah, let me just back that up again. That gets paid direct to you. Just a taste of what's going on inside. Got some marketing strategies there, some videos, and also these are downloadable products. Look at this. Learn the basics of Aweber. I totally need to download that because I'm still learning. But these types of things you could really apply to your own business. You know, alternative authority content, 25 traffic methods. Wow. Here's more, you know, dominate social media marketing and killer blogging mistakes, listing, you know, building your list, and so much more, much more, guys. PDF files, downloadable format. Personal development. I spoke about this before. Here we've got seven-figure income earners who are literally just pouring their hearts out and showing us what they do and how they do it. And so these are live interviews which are available in this Genesis library. And here we've got Ray Higdon, you know, Ryan Guinness, we've got Patrick Snow. Guys, these are some phenomenal people who we can learn from. And Jack Zufelt, he's in there. And guess what? You know, now that I'm in this industry of personal development, he's commenting on my posts. Wow, I was just, you know, absolutely overwhelmed with that. And so to have someone who's actually featured in this Genesis library, you know, reach out to you and say they want to connect with you is just truly phenomenal. And personal development. We all know how important our health and wellness is. And so you've got plenty of information there to get your skills up on as well. So this, guys, it hits mass market and mass appeal. If you want to own it, this is what you're going to get. Get excited. Okay, so you're going to get a proven free method and strategy just on a 2K. You're going to get access to Black Ops Underground marketing. You're going to have access to the Super Saturday. Now, guys, whoa, if you went on the Super Saturday that we just had on the weekend, it was 3 hours jam-packed of so much value. I was so pumped up. I was so inspired and ready to take on the world. It was basically 3 o'clock in the morning when it wrapped up, but I was just so pumped up that I didn't get to sleep till about 5 o'clock in the morning. And there is so much value because this was taken over by Cedric D. Penn, and he has recently joined the team of our millionaire mentors. So we don't have one, we don't have two, but we have 3 millionaire mentors within this this amazing family and this amazing community. We have access to in-house premium bootcamp. So this is what you're going to get, and this is what Billy and I and a few other leaders are going to offer you if you join us for the month of July. Jump on in, and you're going to have access to how we do it specifically. We're going to take it out, we're going to pull it apart, we're going to taste it, we're going to really get our fingers and our hands in to where this is how we're going to do this is what we're going to do. We're going to do some live recruiting, we're going to do some Q&A, we're going to do some role play. It's going to be so much fun. The total value of just under $16,000. So we got a big bonus, a 90-day millionaire mentoring training. What? And this is valued at $10,000. So who are our millionaire mentors? Darren Little, Ari Maccabi, and Cedric D. Penn. Guys, these amazing men are now my friends and I cannot express enough. They have, basically generated millions throughout their career. I am honored to be associated with Darren, with Ari, and with Cedric. And, Cedric was the one who did our Super Saturday. And, he's earned over 17 million in network marketing and over 37 million in his life. He's an Amazon best-selling author. And Darren and Ari, they really have become really good friends, and the people I really look up to. So guys, not one, not two, but 3 millionaire mentors. And real people get real results. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen right now, and I'm going to get Billy to come on out and take it on out, bro.
All right, amazing presentation there, Charlene. This is great. So just to talk a little bit about the kind of results that I got when I came into Black Ops Underground Marketing. First of all, there's the 2 important trainings that you're going to get access to when you get your Black Ops Underground Marketing membership. Okay, once you get access to that, you're gonna be handed out 2 important trainings. And it's those 2 important trainings that change everything when it comes to marketing anything online for me. It changed everything for me, and it's changing lives of many others, right? So within 72 hours of me being inside of the Black Ops Underground Marketing community, I was able to generate my first $1,000 instant commission, and that came in the bank the same day. Did not have to wait for that. And most importantly, I did not have to spend a penny on paid advertising. I didn't spend anything on traffic to generate these profits. So that was absolutely amazing. And like I said not long ago, back then, I had a temporary job, and that job used to pay me about $2,000 for the whole month. And I was able to generate $1,000 in a 72-hour period. And I finished the week with $3,000. So within that 1 week, I said, I'm quitting that job, because I'm not going to stay here, bust my ass the whole month and make $2,000 if I can make $3,000 or more in 1 week. So that was absolutely amazing. I remember back in September 12, 2016, I've had my first $3,000 day online. And if I convert that in Canadian dollars, I gave myself a 35% pay raise, because when you convert the currencies in Canadian dollars, it was almost $3,700. And I was ecstatic. I was like, wow, in 1 day I can make 3,000, then I can make 5,000, then I can make 10,000, and it keeps growing, right? So I also had a stretch where I made like $8,000 in a 10-day period. That was, amazing. And I just keep growing. I keep scaling up, and I really stepped into my power to help others. I'm really in a position to help others succeed with the method that we learned from our millionaire mentor, and we're truly, truly grateful. So we have Naomi with us on the panel today. We're going to bring her out so she can share her experience and her results within the Black Ops Underground Marketing. So Naomi, just come on out real quickly. Talk a little bit about yourself, where you're from, a little bit about your story, and the results you've been getting with the Black Ops Underground Marketing training.
Thanks, Billy. You can hear me okay?
Yes, of course.
Awesome. I just want to say I'm absolutely honored to be on here with you 2 guys today. I've been watching you guys for a while, and the not only your success has been absolutely phenomenal, but you give so much of your time. You're doing these webinars every week, and no matter when I reach out to either of you for some assistance, you're always there. So yeah, I'm quietly chuffed that I'm that I'm with you guys today. So I'm here in Perth in Western Australia, so I'm on the other side of the country to Charlene. Quite similar backgrounds actually. So I've always been in sales and business development, and more recently recruitment in back when I was in corporate. And very, very successful. I particularly in recruitment, I was at I guess the top of our game at the time. I was doing construction recruitment in Australia when there was a big, big boom, and so that was fantastic. And then I had our daughter, and I went back to recruitment part time. And then we had a fairly significant downturn in our industry, which we are still experiencing today. So, like Charlene, I also found network marketing, and I thought this is the best thing I've ever seen. Like, I just love this business model. Why doesn't everyone else do it? You know, it's so fantastic. So I thought, you know, I've been pretty successful in my previous career. This will be great. And I wasn't. I just couldn't seem to get any runs on the board. I couldn't find any team duplication. So I was really starting to question myself and my ability and my 20 plus years of skills. So I was thinking, I don't know what this all adds up to, you know. So I went looking for other opportunities, I guess, and I came across affiliate marketing earlier this year, and I've had some moderate success in affiliate marketing, but generally in lower ticket offers, if you like. So I came to understand that I would need to you know, bring on a lot of people or impact a lot of people for reasonably little return, you know. So I thought, I know there's another system out there, and the other thing was a lot of these ones are paid monthly, and that kills your cash flow. It's very hard to budget, and it's very hard to plan when you're not receiving as much and only receiving it once a month. So I knew there had to be another system out there that provided the skills that I had been missing so far, you know, and I also knew there had to be something that paid instantly and was a fantastic product. I'd actually had my eye on Black Ops for quite some time, for about 6 months or so. And something always kept drawing me back. So I'm just kicking myself that I didn't just go in. Perhaps I wasn't in the right mind frame, and I wasn't at my tipping point. And about 6 weeks ago, I was at my tipping point. I was like, I've been playing small. It's time to really get in there and you know, give it 100%. So I didn't have the money lying around either. You know, but I just went, this is it for me. This is the system. I know it is. Something's been drawing me back, you know, and I jumped in. So I immersed myself in all the training, the wonderful millionaire mentoring that we receive, and now with Cedric as well. So, and last week I had a $3,000 in 3 days I earned, which, like you, Billy, in Australia, Canadian dollar and Australian dollar is on par. So that's nearly 4,000 Australian dollars. So, you know, and I know now that I know what I was missing, and I know that I have those skills now to, regardless of what business I go into, and like Charlene was talking about getting the car, you know, you can apply it in so many different areas of your life. So I'm very, very grateful that I've been able to, that I've come across this, and I've been able to really, to find some success. And now I'm very much about sharing this with as many people as possible, because I truly believe we give you all the tools to be able to succeed, as long as you can follow steps and you are coachable, and you leave your ego at the door. There's every reason for you to experience success, like everyone else has in the, you know, like many of us are in the group. So yeah, so I'm really pleased.
Congratulations. This is amazing. And it's stories like that, you know, keeps me inspired and keeps me, you know, pushing and being in a position to help others. It's really great, because a lot of us are getting success, and even if it's small or big, it does not matter. And we keep moving forward. So amazing story there. And you talk a little bit about, you know, having the tools and the missing link. And there's one thing I'm going to say before I, you know, give it back to Charlene, is, you know, I've tried many things online, and I still run my music business online. You know, I do music production also. And, you know, I've tried many programs, and I'm a believer of multiple streams of income. And with the many things that I've tried, I find that there was always a missing link. There was always something missing. They give you all the tools. Yes, you're going to succeed with this. You have to get that, this, that. You've applied it, and then you don't get results. So there was, for me, and I know for many others, there was a missing link. And here's what I got to say about Black Ops Underground Marketing. And, you know, you got to pay attention to what I'm going to say if you're watching this right now, is that you're actually going to get access to a recipe. I finally found my recipe, and I'm always going to give this example, right? If you're baking a cake, you're going to have all the ingredients, but if you don't have the recipe to successfully bake that cake, it's not going to happen, right? So you may have tried another business. You had all the tools, all the ingredients that you need to succeed, but you didn't really have the recipe to actually go and get the results. That's exactly what's on the inside of Black Ops Underground Marketing. And this is why me and Charlene this month are going to get extra time to even help the community and have a premium boot camp going on the inside. So it's an extended, a premium version of what we're actually doing here right now, because it's going to be a series for the month. So we're going to be able to help others with what we learned from our millionaire mentors. So it's actually amazing. We got the recipe. So if you're watching this and you find that you have the missing link, buying solo hats, getting so many leads, but not converting those leads, we got something for you. You're spending some money on paid advertising and nothing is happening. You're asking yourself, well, what's the missing link? We got the recipe. So I'm glad to say that I'm here right now with Black Ops Underground Marketing, representing accordingly. So I'm going to switch it back to Charlene right now, and then we're going to wrap this up real soon.
I love that, Billy. I use that analogy myself as well. Have you ever tried to bake a cake where you don't follow the recipe? You know, they say, okay, you've got to cream the butter and the sugar, then you've got to add the egg, then the cocoa, and so on. But if you kind of do it all over the place, you're going to end up with a flop.
It's not gonna bake properly, right?
It's not gonna bake properly. Hey, but if you're like some other people, you go and get those things where you just add an egg, you know, the make it quick, get fast rich, you know.
Just add water.
Yeah, just add water, you know, and that's what we call a get rich quick scheme. Okay, you want to avoid that because it doesn't taste the same. So there are different ways. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate that analogy. And one thing I'm going to say, guys, before I sort of go back and just wrap it all up for you, is that, you know, it's all about your thoughts. You've got to master your thoughts. You've got to master your words. You've got to master your emotions. And you've got to master your decisions. You know, your decision and what you do with your life, what you are living right now is a direct correlation to all the decisions that you've made in your life. And guys, one thing I also want to say as well, I've, you know, achieved a lot since I've joined Black Ops, but guess what? I've also got my book is being published right this second. I'm going to have it in the next 7 days, y'all. How cool is that? That's so cool. People don't write books, you know, like that.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
But because I was in a model with a mentor who just like, you know, you've got to take action. When you learn something, implement it and share it. Boom. Learn something, implement it and share it. Most people get stuck in the learning. Oh yeah, I'm going to go to this personal development webinar. I'm going to go to this course. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And they learn, but they never actually transition to the implementation, also known as income producing activities. That is where the gap is. That is the transition that is needed. And so with Black Ops, you're actually encouraged to start moving this way so that you can start to generate income, so that you can start to move forward and closer to the promised land. Because most people, they want to hang out and be slaves in Egypt, yeah? That's where I was. But I made a decision. I decided to master my emotions and master my thoughts and master my feelings and take action. And that was when I threw my hat in. So guys, I'm just going to wrap this up with a few more slides. I'm going to share with you just to show you what we're going to offer. All right. Okay, so this is what you're going to get. Proven free method and strategy, which we shared with you today. Black Ops Underground membership. You got yourself a Super Saturday. We've got in-house premium bootcamp with the top leaders within Black Ops, and we're everyday people, guys. 90-day millionaire mentoring. There's a total value of $26,000, just approximately under $26,000. Wow. So are we going to charge you that much? No, we're not that greedy, guys. Okay, maybe 4,997. You know, we actually could. It's definitely worth that. What about 2.5? Let's try that again. This sounds better. How about just under $2,000? Well, not today. So to get started now, guys, we've got 11 spots available, and it's for you right now for $11.48 US. This is crazy, phenomenal value. Again, get started now. Not $26,000, but we've got this kangaroo jumping on in here at $11.48 USD, guys. That is what it's going to take for you to join our team for this awesome first year anniversary edition of Black Ops Underground Marketing Bootcamp. I'm super excited. We're excited to see so many people come and join us from all walks of life, with so many stories, so many testimonies that are happening as well, with new people coming in and being able to follow the formula and being able to emulate success. And then we've got people like Billy, who's been in it, been in it for a few seasons now, who has just gone from strength to strength to strength. And guys, we had a message from Darren Little the other day who's saying, if you think you've seen value, you just wait and see what's coming. I started crying. Okay, I'm going to start a Kleenex club because it's like I use these and it's because I cry happy tears because of all the value. They really care about us, and they're what I call humble servant leaders. And it's such an honor. And God bless Black Ops, and God bless everyone who is watching here today. I pray that this has really touched you. I pray that you can actually leave here today leaving with some gold nuggets and some things to think about. But if you like what you've seen today, guys, click below on the button below to throw your head over the wall. Come and join us, okay? July is just going to be mad. We're going to bring out the birthday cake. We're going to bring out the boot camp. We're going to show you guys how it's done and roll out the red carpet and literally open the vault and introduce you guys to a fantastic community that's really going to take and change the face of network marketing once and for all. So guys, Billy, do you have any leaving comments before we wrap this up, bro?
So if you like what you've seen, if you like what we shared with you right now, all you have to do is either go back to the person that invited you to this presentation, or simply click the button below right now, throw your hat over the wall. I'm not really going to throw my hat because I really like it, and get started right now. Get in the marketing boot camp inside the Black Ops Underground Marketing, and hopefully we'll see you on the inside. You're going to be the next income story. Let's get it.
Fantastic, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.